today. And in our effort to continue to educate you on what is going on in our real estate market and where we're at and what we're doing, we brought in one of the top guys. Been here since he was 2 years old. So he knows the area.
He's been selling real estate since he was 2 years old. That's what I'm getting out of this. Is that right?
He's been in the area since he was 2, so he knows the area, and that's really important when you're selling real estate, because there's things that some of us old-timers know that others don't.
Emphasize the word old.
Old-timers.
Timers dressed like
where they're building houses. Mike Bjorkman and I used to party. Yeah. So we know what's buried in that dirt.
And I want to do something really quick so that we can establish it. You're from Saugus High School.
Yes, Saugus High School.
But don't talk about how you partied with Hart High School kids, but we're just going to focus on that.
Cool.
Okay?
Fair enough.
Because you guys are cool. Thanks for joining us, Mike.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's really an honor. Thanks.
Yeah. So, Mike, so many companies that you are owner of. Tell us a little bit about your history here in Santa Clarita, the companies that you're running now, what they are. Just tell us about you.
All right, well, I'll stick to the real estate side for now. I started in 1991 selling houses, pretty much right after high school. And, went through some really hard times, got in the worst market ever, which obviously is the best time to learn. And then we had that '94 earthquake, if you might remember that, and made it pretty unbearable to sell real estate out in Santa Clarita Valley. So one of the hot buttons that everybody's talking about these days is short sales. So back in '94, '95, I was one of the agents that got to pioneer the short sales. So when everybody asks, why do you do so many short sales now? Well, people remember that, and we go about doing short sales a lot differently. And then one of the benefits of that, I learned about foreclosures and REO. So when this came around again in 2005, 2006, I was lucky enough to jump back into that. And then again, as an agent, we had to diversify. So many people were needing property management and so many people were needing to rent. And it just kind of fell in my lap. People were saying, Mike, I really need you to rent my home out. I really need you to rent my home out. Either they couldn't afford it or they're buying more homes, or people that went through some hard times needed to rent something. So it was just like my legacy to start SCV Leasing.
Right.
And so we jumped right into that, became completely successful right away. I didn't know a lot about property management back then, but I did a lot of training, and I did exactly what I did to get homes sold. I used the same type of marketing, so therefore that was successful quick, and I'm very blessed. Let
me ask you the question then, because in this market, some people are very skittish about getting into buying homes right now. So some of the expertise, some of the advice is coming out is rent right now. Now, obviously, with SCV Leasing, one of your companies, that's a big part of that. Why would someone who is in a position to buy choose to rent instead? What's the positive aspects of that?
In my opinion, there's only one reason anybody should rent right now, and that's if they're going to be planning on relocating out of town, or they really want to, focus on a different part. But if you're planning on staying around or investing, I mean, obviously now we know the market hit the bottom back in 2011, probably mid-year, and interest rates are under 4% right now. It's cheaper to buy than rent. So anybody renting has either a credit issue or just a real personal issue that doesn't want to buy. So the smart thing is to do for anybody who is in that position, that doesn't want to live here, obviously Santa Clarita is one of the best places to invest. Buy rental property now while it's so inexpensive. A lot of my business right now is move-up buyers. If they're living in a home now and they can afford to purchase another home, do it, because you're going to have 2 homes appreciating right now. And we have, especially my listings with the REO and the short sales, we have 10, 20 offers the first week of all of our properties right now, which is a huge indicator. Obviously, the market's coming back.
Well, something that you bring special to the world of real estate is you really, and you and I, we've spoken about this several times, you really embrace your clients. They're not just a number to you. They're someone that you care about. They're someone that you like to see them grow and move up, and you're with them every step of the way. So what has brought that to you? What makes you be that way?
A long time ago, my mentor taught me, if you're going to be around a while, you might want to be around a while. For instance, I got in the business in 1991. You and I just got done graduating high school. I sold a lot of people their very first homes. And now, you have a daughter. Now I'm selling homes to those kids. And I sold the first home to the parents, now the first home to the daughters, selling investment property to the parents, and it's just really neat. Now we have parents that have to move down back into town into different situations. So when I grasp a family, I don't let go of it, because I plan on being here a long time. I know I look old, but I feel young, and I could do this for a long time.
You don't look old. If you look old, I look old, because I'm a couple years older than you.
And if you guys look old,
fantastic.
Well, yeah, you do look old. But
Really?
the pompadour.
Not too many people can pull off the
Tell
hairdo.
me something. When you got here today and you saw us, were you like, what in the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I was
mean,
like, what the heck? Because I have Converse, I have all that.
Yeah.
I've been to all the community events like that. And now it's 80 degrees out and I'm in a suit. Thanks a lot.
I know, and I take the blame on that one because he called me yesterday and says, okay, what am I wearing? I said, Mike, every single show, I'm in a coat and tie.
Yeah.
Look what happened. So I apologize.
No, that's fine. With this crazy background, I wasn't sure what the heck. I'm on TV a lot, but that's the craziest background I've ever been on.
We have 30 seconds, and I just want to get your 30-second quick thing.
I want to highlight his book real quick.
On his book.
Yeah, this
So 30 seconds
is
on his
my
book.
business partner, Scott Taylor. This is the 15-minute landlord. If you are thinking about investing, and I really recommend it, this will teach you how to prioritize, systemize, and capitalize in the rental market. Whether you want to work 5 minutes a day, week, or month on a rental property, this book will explain how to do it. It has nothing to do with pushing you towards property management. It just teaches people how to be first-time investors, and even people that have lots of homes, it's taught a lot to. So what I like to do is I like to give little seminars for people thinking about investing in rental property, and then after that, they really know what they need to know and know it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, Mike Bjorkman, a true professional.
Yeah, well,
very lucky to have you in our
top
community.
1% in the nation.
Absolutely.
Of real estate
Yeah.
agents. So I mean,
that,
I'm just emphasizing your point there.
I hang with the best.
Yes, you do. and me.
And you.
That's separate.
Yes, and you.
All right.
So when we come back, we'll be wrapping up the show.